Yo, 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 yo. Who's here? Jaden's the only one? Okay. I'm about to say, Steeler fans are the only ones here. It's kind of upsetting, but no. AAA is here and consistency is here. Members stand up. Browns fans stand up. Who is in the building right now? Show yourself in the comment section if you're here on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Show yourself in the chat. Hit a like when you come in, because that is the nice thing to do as we get started on this Wednesday afternoon. And we're going to jump right into it. I am on the Bleacher Report. If my phone would act right for me, please. Bleacher Report, Albert Breer. Albert Breer on Bleacher Report said, and I quote, Joe Flacco has the opening track. He is in the pole position to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns going into training camp. From Albert Breer, he was on the Rich Eisen show. He is of Sports Illustrated. Going into the first snap of spring, he will be the starting quarterback as we speak. Now, I don't think that should surprise anyone. If you are surprised, tell me why. And I'm telling you, if you're surprised by that information, I don't know what to tell you. If you thought Dillon Gabriel was going to be the starting quarterback going into the spring, if you thought Shedeur Sanders was going to be the starting back going into the spring, or if you thought Kenny Pickett was going to be the quarterback going into the spring, you're just a fan of them. And I get it. I understand it. But that wasn't going to happen. Joe Flacco was in the offense before. Joe Flacco is 73 years old, and he has seen every playbook in the NFL. What up, Gmail? What up, Cool Breeze? What up, Mike? What up, Lovey Marie? So that should not be any shock to anyone that he has the opening track to be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Now, will he be week one? We'll have to see, because a lot of things can happen from here until September. It is May the 7th. But a lot of things can happen until then. You got injuries, you got trades, you got a whole bunch of stuff that can happen until then. But I think it's the right thing to do, because competition is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. So when I read this, I was not shocked. Not at all. I think this is an actual good thing. If you ask me, will people ask me? Probably not. What up, Connor? But I think this is a good thing, and this is why. This is why I really think it's good for Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel. They're going to be in the prime position to compete at the highest level for the number 2 spot and maybe even the number 1 spot. Joe Flacco is 40 years old. I don't know if people know that, but he is 40 years old. He doesn't have much left on the tires. There's not been many people 40 or up who has done great things at the quarterback position, not named Tom Brady. Okay? We seen what Aaron Rodgers looked like last year. He was a shell of himself. So I think Kenny Pickett, nobody's talking about him, because you have Shedeur Sanders, who may be the most popular quarterback right now out of the rookies. You have Dillon Gabriel, who I think a lot of people are sleeping on. And that's not anybody's fault, because he's not the sexiest name, but he's a pretty darn good quarterback. He's accurate. He's mobile. He's more mobile than Shedeur Sanders, but I believe Shedeur Sanders is more accurate than Dillon Gabriel. If you watch some of his highlights, he had lizards, ants, crocodiles at his feet because his line was not very good, still throwing dots, but Dillon Gabriel is more mobile. So I believe this competition will be great for the both of them. While Joe Flacco is standing at the top of the mountain, he is the one that you have to catch. He is the one that knows the offense. He is the one that knows some of these weapons. Now, he didn't get to play with Jerry Jeudy last year because he wasn't with Cleveland. He got to play with David Njoku. That's going to be his safety net, Joe Flacco. Him and David Njoku know each other like rock, paper, and scissors know each other. What does that even mean? I don't know, but I just said it. Okay? So this is going to be great. I love competition. You let me know. Do you like the move? Supposedly, this is the rumor. I don't know how true it is, okay? I'm just telling you what I read on Bleacher Report. It's on Bleacher Report if you want to read it for yourself. What do we got here? Cheryl, how are you doing? Member extraordinaire. Put a few packages in the game plan for them. Dylan was the smart pick. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want Dylan Gabriel. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of short quarterbacks at all. I am not a fan of short quarterbacks. I don't want my quarterbacks under 6 feet, but that's just me. Nobody cares what I think. I am just a fan yelling on a microphone. I want my quarterback 6 feet and up. Baker Mayfield's not the tallest quarterback in the world, and I remember his passes getting batted at the line a lot, but he is taller than 5'11", okay? I don't like it, but that's just me. So we're going to have to see how he does in the NFL with his height. Jaguars cut Gabe Davis. He was productive in Buffalo, both inclement weather cities. Cleveland. Ooh, morning coffee. How was your morning coffee? I like Gabe Davis. I think he's very underrated. Now, he got to play with Josh Allen, so that helped. Morning coffee, that helped. But I like Gabe Davis. Kenny Pickett, Shedeur. Is that Jeremy? Is that your order of who you would like to start? You want Kenny Pickett to start and then Shedeur to be the backup? Let me know, Jeremy. Thank you for timing in. Hopefully you hit that like button, Jeremy. 14 of you did. 14 of you hit that like button, and I appreciate it. There's an 18 difference in the likes and the viewers. So hopefully you hit that like button. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Now, in other news, in Cleveland Browns news, Shedeur Sanders is going to wear number 12. Tom Brady wore number 12. His dad, Deion Sanders, wore number 21. That's backwards for 12. There was some, I don't know who it was that took number 2, but that's nasty work. If you want my humble opinion, I know rookie numbers may not be a hot topic around the league, but when you have somebody who is popular as Shedeur Sanders is right now, and his number is just out there to be taken from college, let the young man get his number. I forget who took it on the Browns. I could Google it if I wanted to, but right now I don't feel like it because I want to talk to you, and I don't want you watching me look at my phone. But I think that's just nasty work, in my humble opinion, to take number 2 when it's available for Shedeur Sanders. Now, I know Shedeur is not entitled to anything. I'm not saying he is. But if it's there, and that's his number, some receiver from Cleveland, I don't know his name, and he's not even a bona fide star at that. It's not like he wore number 2 his whole career. I think it's just nasty work to do that, knowing that Shedeur Sanders is popular, knowing that his fans have number 2 jerseys around the world and are waiting for him to pick number 2, and then you go and do that. But you know, I can take things and make everything positive. I can do it because it's what I do. I am Positive Pete. If you're new to this channel, I try and stay positive until there's nothing else that you can be positive about. Okay? That's what I do. I am a Positive Pete person. You guys, anybody on this channel. So, Tom Brady is Shedeur Sanders' mentor. Okay? That is his mentor. He texts Tom Brady. Tom Brady texts him when he slipped in the draft. He can take number 12 and he can try his best to be what Tom Brady was wearing number 12. He can take that and make his pro legacy wearing number 12. Tom Brady wore number 12, and he can live in this moment and start nothing new in the pros. It's exactly what Shedeur Sanders can do. 2 can be his college legacy in Colorado, and 12 can be his pro legacy in Cleveland. But I still do not like whoever took number 2. I don't like it at all. I think it's just nasty work. Um, let me see what I missed so far. Dylan will get more of a chance. Browns won't want to be wrong about taking him third round. He could help a young QB. Talking about Pickett. I know you don't watch the NBA much, but I do watch the NBA, the Pebble. I do watch the NBA. Don't get me wrong. I watched the NBA. That Cavs game was absolutely disgusting on how they lost that game. I just don't have a team. I just like players, the Pebble. But I watch it. It was disgusting. I think it's a new receiver. If he wants to stand on his own merits, make 12 his own, I think he will. Jerry Jeudy's number 3, AAA. Jerry Jeudy's number 3. Shedeur will have to buy number 2 is all. Oh, I wouldn't buy it, Go Bucks. You can have number 2. You disgust me. That's what I would say. DeAndre Carter. Thank you, consistency. DeAndre Carter. You make me sick. 32-year-old journeyman receiver that probably won't make the roster, so Shedeur will get a chance next year. The latest, unless Shedeur stays with 12. Wide receiver thought he was going to get offered a bag. Little did he know 12 looks good too. Not a sword I would fall on. Not a big deal. Prime War number 2 at FSU is why Shedeur wears it. Very good point. Listen, Gmail. To me, listen. Everybody's opinion matters. My opinion matters. Yours does. Listen. Gmail, DeAndre Carter. The reason why I don't listen. Eddie, you're a good point. Go Bucks. His dad wore number 2 at college. That's just why, when you are a star in college, some people can say he's not a star, whatever. But when you're a star in college, and you're able now basically to wear any number you want, if you can carry that number over, you just do it. You might as well do it. That's why I hate it, Gmail. But I'm petty, Gmail. I am a petty person, and it makes me sick to my stomach. But like you guys said, he could change it. DeAndre Carter may not even be on the team by the time the regular season starts. Or maybe Shedeur Sanders says, you know what? I'm going to be that good. I'm going to make number 12, the number that people want. It's going to be my jersey number. People are going to buy it off the shelves once I become a starting quarterback in this league. So we will have to see. Let me know in the chat. Number 12 or number 2? Number 2 is his brand, though. Very good point, Go Bucks. Number 12 or number 2? Let me know. Number 12 or number 2? Put it in the chat. Matter of fact, hit the like when you're in here. We're going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll number. We're doing a poll number about a jersey. What is the world coming to? Poll number. Which number's better? Which number do you prefer? If I could type, it'd be even better. If I could type, chat, I'm doing my best. There we go. Look at that. Lovey Marie. I know you love my poll questions. There we go. Next on the news, or maybe not news, just rumors or whatever. There hasn't been much movement on the Nick Chubb situation. It was rumored that the Bears are in strong pursuit of Nick Chubb. Jerome Ford took a pay cut. So it looks like the Browns are not going to bring back Nick Chubb. But for me, the longer we go with no Nick Chubb signing to a team, the better it goes for me as a fan. That maybe, just maybe, Nick Chubb still has a chance to come back to Cleveland. Maybe, just maybe. That's all I got, is I can just pray to the football people above that Nick Chubb comes back to our Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen. The longer it goes without him signing anywhere else, maybe there's just a chance that he arrives back in Cleveland. There's rumors that the Bears are in hot pursuit. But that's what I'm hoping for, because I believe you owe it to some players to just give them a franchise to stay with their whole career. Nick Chubb has earned that. He has been grit for the Cleveland Browns. He's been all guts for the Cleveland Browns. To let him walk, to go to another team where you most likely could have afforded him at the price they're going to pay him, I will throw up in a bag of potatoes. They're making him earn the two. I don't think they're making him earn anything. DeAndre Carter just took it. He took it because he is just disgusting. And I don't like DeAndre Carter. I don't like DeAndre Carter at all. I know that NFL has number rules, but I would have became an instant fan if he wore 144. I like what you did there. I really don't care about his number. No question about it. It's 2. 12 was my number, so I love it. Oh, Mike, you was a quarterback? Mike, have you been holding out on us the whole time? Mike? Numbers matter to players. All QB I like growing up were 12, long before Brady. Chubb better than draft picks and strong and likely Ford. I don't care if the Cavs don't win with this group of guys or that Guardians are cheap and won't buy players. Nothing will hurt more than seeing Chubb in another jersey. Broke. Listen, it's going to hurt if we lose Nick Chubb. I'm telling you right now, if you're a new Browns fan, you may not understand it. If you're rooting for the Browns because Shedeur got here, I totally understand it. I get it. So if you're new to rooting for the Browns, if you listen, Nick Chubb, he is the heart and soul for Browns fans. He is the one constant that we have. He runs the football hard. When he scores, he doesn't even celebrate. When he got hurt, everybody was sad. When Nick Chubb fumbles the ball, we don't even get mad at Nick Chubb. That's how you know everybody loves Nick Chubb. He's the one player, if you're new to rooting for Cleveland, that everybody loves. Well, I'll say 98%. There's probably that 2% out there somewhere that's just weird. But everybody loves Nick Chubb. And if you let him go, that's a stain that you just cannot get rid of. Andrew Berry. I'm just saying. Suit up, Mike. We need you. Mike been holding out. My guy been holding out this whole time. Ford took a pay cut so they would cut Chubb instead. Let's put him and DeAndre Carter in a bag and make them piñata at the next Shedeur party. Listen, Jerome Ford's on the list too. Have any Cleveland media reached out to that school Shedeur was at to get their perspective on him? Someone got to win at Shedeur News. Might as well be you, Corey. Listen, hey, I'll do it. Where's the school at? I'll reach out to him. Listen, I want Shedeur Sanders to succeed so bad in Cleveland. You guys don't understand it. Because some of the stuff I be seeing on Twitter, it's ridiculous. People get mad. and listen, if you want negative news, go to Twitter. People on Twitter are miserable, first of all. People get mad because he posted a video of him throwing the football. I don't understand. Why are we so mad these days? Oh my God, he's throwing the football highlights. Oh, I'm like, why are we so mad these days? I'll do it, morning coffee. I'll do it. People are so mad these days. I don't understand it. Let the man do his thing. Just let him do his thing. But back to the who will start story. I truly believe if I had to pick today, if you put my feet to the fire, week 1, I think the Browns signed Joe Flacco for a reason. They knew what their plan was going into the draft. They knew they were going to draft a quarterback. I don't think their plan was to draft Shedeur Sanders, if I'm being honest with you, because they took Dylan Gabriel first. They were surprised Shedeur was still there. So they had a plan going into the draft, okay? They went and got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco doesn't want to be a mentor to anybody. People who keep saying that does not know his history. Okay? Didn't want to mentor Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. He doesn't want to mentor anybody. He didn't want to be a mentor to Anthony Richardson. He wants to play. He doesn't want to mentor. He's 40. He wants to play and he wants to win. I'm not knocking him. Do you, homie? That's cool. He wants to win. He wants to compete. He doesn't want to mentor. I think he was brought here to play, to start. I think he'll be the starter week 1. Now, who's going to be the backup? I have no clue. That's going to be the interesting piece. Will it be Dylan? Will it be Shedeur? Will it be Kenny? I'll tell you this. If Kenny gets beat out by Shedeur or Dylan, it's over for him. Could be a trade piece. We'll have to wait and see. I do think the quarterback with the most chip on their shoulder is going to be Shedeur Sanders. He was humiliated in front of the entire world. The entire world watched and a lot laughed at his slip in the NFL draft. Laughed. He got pranked in front of the entire world. So I think the quarterback with the most in their eyes to prove is Shedeur out of the 3. What did I miss? I got that one. At my prime, I was faster than anyone in the NFL. You ran a 3.9940 and I could throw 80 yards, but I got hurt in Afghanistan and ended my aspirations to walk on to college. A 3.9? He's not posting most of the stuff. Cameras and cell phones are everywhere. Shedeur's number 12 is a nod to his father, Coach Prime. Also, Travis Hunter is number 12 and Shiloh wore 21. I'm tired of this Tom Brady media narratives. Okay. All right, Yolanda. Whoa. You ain't got to shoot arrows at me. Whoa. Back up. Okay. I just know he loves Tom Brady too. Listen, Yolanda, I don't like Tom Brady. You may be new to the channel. I don't like Tom Brady at all. So the more we can get away from Tom Brady, the better. I don't like Tom Brady at all. I just know they text. I don't like Tom Brady at all. You can ask anybody on this channel. I don't like him at all. Dude said Oregon coach who dislikes Coach Prime called Browns when they saw Shedeur slipping and wanted some get back because Browns did like Gabriel. I looked Browns have had 40 starting QBs in 25 years, not confident in their plans. You sure it's just 40? I don't know why I'm not getting any notifications. What up? What up, Django? A lot of people say they don't get notifications to my YouTube. I think it is a conspiracy against me, but it's okay. You know, Django, you just got to refresh, man. You just got to refresh. You just got to refresh when it comes to me. Refresh the feed. I know it's the NFL, but a lot was the same thing. We're in Colorado. People then, first game against TCU, he threw over 500 and opinions changed. That's all you can do is change people's opinions, no matter who you are when you get into the NFL. No matter who you are, Shedeur, Dylan, Travis, no matter who you are, all you can do is change their opinions. When Nick Chubb was behind Carlos Hyde, as soon as he was running against the Las Vegas Raiders, then Oakland, Carlos Hyde knew his time was up. And the fans knew it were too. Time's up. Night, Sally. That's how good Nick Chubb was. So if you come in to camp and you're that good, you are that guy, you are the definition of greatness, and it's showing, they're going to have no choice. No choice at all. But to go, wait a minute. Okay. We got to do something about this. He's that good. He's that good. Woo. He is that good. They're going to have to. They're going to have to start him. If somebody is that good, they're going to have to start him. That's all to it. So you got a chance to prove yourself. And that's all NFL players want, man. They got to prove themselves. And that's the whole point of training camp, summer camp, preseason. What else did I miss? Shedeur and Brady are done. If Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback week 1, Cleveland's quarterback situation is in horrible shape. What up, Brian, my guy? Listen, Brian, you know how I feel about Joe, but I'm trying to stay positive. I have nothing against Joe, but he's 40. And I don't want a 40-year-old as my starting quarterback. That's all I really have against Joe is his age. He's 40. That's all I have against Joe is 40. That's it. What up, Tribe? What up, Tribe? How you doing, man? Salute to you, too. How you been doing, my guy? How you doing, brother? Jamel around the world. I'm new here because of Shedeur and the Buffs. Grew 20 minutes from Jim Brown's hometown. Shout out to you. Glad you're new. How are you? Hopefully, we can convert you into a Browns fan. Hopefully, we can convert you into a Browns fan. Listen, I'm going to tell you this if you're new, all right? It's tough being a Browns fan. You got to have a certain amount of grit to be a Browns fan. It ain't easy, all right? It is not easy being a Browns fan. I'm telling you that right now. You have a certain amount of grit to be a Browns fan. You got to buckle in, strap up, all right? But I'm Mr. Positive Pete. I try to keep the negativity out. I try. I never watched the Browns play, so what's your record? Well, last year it wasn't good. We're 3-14 last year. Laugh out loud, Mia. You're a Jets fan. Okay. 40, that's it. All the picks don't bother you. 40. Oh, Flacco. Listen. 40 is the only thing that bothers me right now because it's a new season. He hasn't thrown a pick yet. He hasn't thrown one yet. So right now, going into the season, his age is what bothers me. We already know about the interceptions. Joe Flacco is going to throw you 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He gives them and he takes us away. I'm moving to Cleveland next year once Shedeur becomes permanent starter. Joe Flacco has to go, in my opinion. What up, Jeff? New fans from Colorado who follow Prime. No, first thing is being positive. Okay. No, sir, I'm becoming a fan unless Shedeur is a starter. I do not like Barry and Stefanski. Why don't you like Stefanski? I understand the Barry part. Well, I used to like Barry until Nick Chubb. Why don't you like Stefanski? Does the chat still hate Kevin Stefanski? Let me know in the chat. Are we still on the hate Kevin Stefanski train? Is that still a thing? I know that the Andrew Barry thing's still a thing. Is the hate Kevin Stefanski thing still a thing? Let me end the poll here. Let me end the poll. 2-1, 65%, 12-34. Is the hate Kevin Stefanski still a thing? Dion is not the next coach of Cleveland. No. Brian. I love Stefanski. Get that dude a better organization and a better GM. Vinny what you know about Vinny Testaverde, Jamel? What you know about Vinny Testaverde? Stefanski didn't want Shedeur. How do you know he didn't want? Did you text him? Did you talk to him? How do you know that information? Those aunties do play when it comes to Shiloh and Shedeur. I only don't like, I don't listen. Kevin Stefanski has had his moments where he made me want to dive through a window. We've had our disagreements. Well, we didn't talk about it, but you know what I'm saying. But I still like Kevin. I still like Kevin. But I'm done with Andrew Berry. Don't listen to the news network. They lie. They don't know. They don't know anything, Morning Coffee. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They don't know anything. And it's not my news network. I'm not in Cleveland, by the way. Either. What's my show schedule? Whenever I go live, to be honest with you, Jamel. It's not really a set schedule. It's like a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I'm from Columbus. As you can see, the Buckeye jersey in the back. I was trying to get the Buckeye jersey. So whenever I go live, Jamel, it's a feeling type thing. So just keep your notifications on. If you're new, turn on your notifications. I would appreciate it. If you're new, hit that like button. That's also appreciated. So you won 3 games and the coach who has a job with Shedeur, you're winning a Super Bowl. Yes, he still has a job. You got to have stability. Laugh out loud, Mia. You got to have stability in an organization. Cookie Monster, what up? Where are you going? Where are you going, Cookie Monster? What do you mean, hi, bye? Hire Louis Riddick? Byron Leftwich? You click the bell? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Louis Riddick from ESPN? Okay. Byron Leftwich? I have never heard that suggestion before. Cookie Monster be in and out. What up? I'm out of here. As you can see, I try to read every comment. It gets a lot. It gets heavy, but I try my best. I try my best. Least you can do is hit the like for me. That would be greatly appreciated. You got a Maurice Claret jersey? Okay. I appreciate that. Stefanski's 40-44. You know why I like Kevin Stefanski? He's got us to the playoffs 2 years during his tenure. He's a 2-time coach of the year. That's why I like Kevin Stefanski. 2 times coach of the year, and he's been to the playoffs 2 years out of his tenure. He's the best coach we've had since he came back. I don't know why Cookie Monster gives us 1 comment. That's a very good question. And she's gone, so she can't give us an answer, unfortunately. That's why I like him. Whoever asked that question. Byron had Tom Brady in Tampa. Made the playoffs because of the run game and the O-line. He didn't coach, then the defense. So if you run the ball, it doesn't count. I didn't know that was a stipulation. So if you run the ball, it doesn't count as getting to the playoffs. That's a new one. I gotta write that down. Running the ball doesn't count when you make the playoffs. Got it. 12 is an old school number. Roger Staubach, Bob Greasy, Terry Bradshaw. And he did it despite getting sabotaged by this organization and all the injuries. Love Stefanski. Don't get the hate. A lot of people, I don't understand why a lot of people hate Kevin Stefanski. I don't understand it. But he does get a lot of hate. The only thing I don't like about Kevin Stefanski is he doesn't show a lot of emotion. I want my coach to give me some emotion. I wish he showed more emotion. That's the thing that I don't like about Kevin Stefanski. If I had one gripe, is give me some emotion and give me less 5 wide. The faces on Barry and Stefanski suggested that drafting. They said it was on delay. They did give an explanation for that. So you can believe what you want to believe or not believe. Tweak Pat, gifty wifty, my guy. I tell you what, man. Tweak Pat will come in and just be like, you know what, brother? How you doing? Let me go in here and bless the chat with some gifty subs, some gifty wifties, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Tweak Pat. Anne Marie, Kane to Go, Tony, and Born a Diva. Gifty Wifties. My goodness. Joe Namath, Kenny Stabler, also Jacob. No means what did he directly do? Soon as Callahan left, everything went to crap. I mean, if you have a good run game, you use it. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I mean, if you lose 18 quarterbacks in a season and still get to the playoffs, I think that's pretty good. You got to do something right. If you have Deshaun Watson, PJ Walker, Joe Flacco, and I forget the other quarterback who they had for a game, and you still make the playoffs that year, I think you're doing something right. When you have 4 different QBs and you still make the playoffs, everybody said Deshaun Watson was the worst quarterback in NFL history, still made the playoffs. So you have to do something right to get to the playoffs with 4 different quarterbacks. You have to do something right to get there. That's pretty darn good. And to win Coach of the Year that year too. So you got to do something right to get to the playoffs with 4 different quarterbacks. Not everybody is doing that. The defense was not historically good. They were good, not historically good. If they were historically good, they probably would have won that playoff game where Joe Flacco wet the bed. If they were historically good. They were good at home, but they weren't historically good. On the road, they peed the bed. About to go to bed from Scotland, and I get a notification that Tweak was a legend. He is a legend. Wasn't a Brown fan, but a diehard Shedeur fan. But since subscribing to your channel, I can rock with the Browns. Appreciate you, Bobby. Appreciate you. In 2 days, Shedeur takes the stage. Joe is starting at least 7. If Joe starts 7 games, I think I might cry. And the reason why is I would rather see a young quarterback playing than Joe Flacco. Because that gets the franchise nowhere if Joe Flacco starts 7 games. It's doing nothing for us. I want to see a young quarterback in the game. Preferably Shedeur. I don't want to see Joe Flacco for 7 games. I know what Joe Flacco provides. I need to see a different quarterback. If he's playing 7 games, I want to dive out of a window. AAA, 37 months. My goodness, 37 member. New badge goes hard. Appreciate you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Shedeur is the best case with the money they're paying Watson. You know what's funny? I forget all about Deshaun Watson. I forget he's still on this team. I forget he is still on. I swear to you, I forgot he is still on this team. I forgot. I am not going to lie to you. I forgot he's on this team. I feel pretty bad. I think Joe starts 3, Gabriel starts 2, then Shedeur finishes the season. Rumor Shedeur ran a 4-3. Is that true? We don't root for injuries, Leaping Cat Productions. We don't root for injuries. I don't care what team they're for. We do not root for injuries. How could I forget? Well, we're on the Shedeur train. Everybody wants to see Shedeur play. You got Dylan Gabriel, Joe Flacco. I totally just forgot, man. It's always been about talking about how bad Watson is and his contract. But this offseason, it's all been about Shedeur Sanders. It's been the Shedeur Sanders hype. I haven't had time to even talk about or think about Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? Like this past 2 years, that's all we've talked about. And now this is the first offseason. I don't even think about Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, Leaping Cat. I just wanted to let you know, man. We don't root for injuries here, man. It's just because it's the human element, right? Even if I dislike a team, like I can't stand that team with the passion. I don't want to see him injured, right? Like when Nick Chubb got injured, when we was doing the watch party, I seen somebody cheer. I blocked them and banned them immediately. It's just not what we do. So you gotta apologize. I was just giving you a heads up, my guy. It's all good. Well, you know, Mannings aren't letting that happen. Arch, you don't think Deshaun wants to compete? I still think he does. I think in his, competitive fire, he still thinks he's better than everybody on the team. And that's what he's supposed to think. I just don't think he will take another snap in the NFL again. Nobody's going to take Deshaun Watson. I think his career is over. Unfortunately for him. If Gabriel starts 16 games, Brian, I don't know what I would do. I'll get back to you on that. I'll think of something. But that's not happening. They're going to start Gabriel over Sanders because they picked him first and paying him more. If you win one game with Shedeur in the game, we coming and leaving our China made Louisville time. A healthy Deshaun is still better than a rookie. Last year, I would have said yes. I don't know anymore. I really don't. I really don't anymore. And that's last year, I would have said that with so much confidence in the world. I don't know anymore. Because what does a healthy Deshaun Watson look like? What does it look like? I don't know. He's lost mobility. He's not as fast as he used to be. He can't read a defense as he like we thought he could. What does that look like? The hype hasn't started. He's the most forgettable 230. Listen, man. When you talk about being wrong at something, I can admit when I'm wrong and I don't care. I will come on here and I have witnesses. I will admit when I'm wrong. Doesn't bother me at all. A lot of people can't admit when they're wrong. Pride, whatever. When I say I was so wrong about Deshaun Watson, it hurts my soul. I wanted him to win so bad. I wanted him to be good. I wanted him to be the franchise quarterback. When you say the most forgettable $230 million, I don't think it could be said best. My goodness. You talk about swinging and missing. Good gracious. Well, who start for the defense? Watch media day. If it's normal, the media in Cleveland will be saying we haven't seen this media in years. Let's start a game. Would you take Watson or Tim Tebow? Watson. I think Flacco will start the first couple of games, and gradually they will start rotating Gabriel and Sanders until they decide who will be the franchise QB. Media day is going to be fire because of Sanders. That's who the fans want to see. Not all fans, Bobby. If you go to Twitter, it's a different story. Boy, I tell you. They made $200 million back with Shedeur sales. Steelers tanking 2025. P.S. I loved Watson. Steelers are tanking? You think so? For who? Sanders starts by week 10. Okay. Why do you think Sanders is overhyped, Jeff? Why? Am I thinking Watson over Daniel Jones? I don't know if I can. I can't comfortably say yes. No, I'm not. And that hurts for me to say that. No. Who gets their first start, Sanders or Kyle McCord? Where did Kyle McCord go again? I forget. Lovey Marie, $5 donation. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lovey Marie.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Lovey. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for making the donation train. You can't wait until the schedule drops. Need to see this. Eagles. Oh, Shedeur. They got Jalen Hurts. Everybody's acting like he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Who said he's the greatest quarterback of all time? Who said that? I didn't say that. Who said he's the greatest quarterback of all time? Who said that? And show me the video of somebody saying he's the greatest quarterback of all time. I want to see this video of somebody saying Shedeur Sanders is the greatest quarterback of all time. Who said that? Schedule drops on the 14th of May. Yeah, I don't see Kyle McCord playing, but they have Jalen Hurts. And you said start, right? The Kyle McCord start? Yeah, you said start. Yeah, I don't see it. The only thing I worry about is Shedeur has crazy accuracy, right? But he had Hunter, who has dropped only 4 passes out of the last 320-something. That makes for an accurate QB. Well, if he's still accurate, I'm fine. We'll just have to blame the receivers. As long as he's still accurate, that's all I care about. Be accurate. We'll just yell at the receivers if they drop him. Somebody said dog check. Who is that? Brian, I got you. As long as he stays accurate, that's fine.
Dog check! Dog check!
We'll just yell at the receivers. As long as he's accurate. He gets hurt a lot. Will Kyle McCord be the backup or will he be third string? You don't care who we start? I just want to win. I just want a young quarterback to start. I want to see what Shedeur has. I don't like a 5'11 quarterback. It just, listen, I seen Baker Mayfield get balls batted down a lot, and he's taller than 5'11. 5'11, that, man, listen, I could be wrong, but that's... The divorced NIG is in the house. Can I get a pew pew? What up, man? I ain't got the pew pew sign on here, but I got you. Pew pew pew. What up, man? He's second string. Oh, they're down bad. The Eagles are down bad. He got to stay healthy. Jalen Hurts got to stay healthy. They down bad. Oh, Lord. He's the backup? Oh, Lord. Dylan had New York Yankees payroll. Not sure your point. What happened? I missed something. Dylan had the New York Yankees payroll. What did I miss? Dylan had New York Yankees payroll. Yeah, I don't know about Kyle McCord being second string. It's going to be interesting, though, once we get into training camp. Everyone counting DG out. To be honest, that makes me want to root for him more. Short King going to be starting dog. I mean, pup. I just don't want a short quarterback. I'm not counting Dylan Gabriel out. I just don't want a short quarterback as my starting QB. If you're under 6 foot, I'm cool. I'm good on that. That's why I don't. Like, when they drafted him, I was like, are we kidding me right now? This is what we're doing? 5'11", Dylan Gabriel. 5'10", with no shoes. Pull up a seat, Vic. I got divorced bears on ice. 5'11" is going to be sprint right, sprint left. You're going to have to move that pocket. You've got to move that pocket. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. That's what training camp's all about. I can talk, we can speculate, we can argue until the cows come home, but we're not going to know until we know. That's a bar. That's a song. I'm recording it. I'm recording it. Who do we keep if Gabriel and Sanders is good? Sanders. That's easy. Sanders, for sure. You got to think about the impact and everything. I know this sounds mean and cruel, but if they're both good, even, you keep Sanders. It's what he can do financially for your city. That's an easy question. That's facts. What deal did he get with Delta Airlines? I did not see it. I don't know. What did he get from Delta Airlines? A Swiss Army knife player? What else would he do? It's a Swiss Army knife player. You mean do more than just play quarterback? Like Cordell Stewart? Like a Cordell Stewart type player? Taysom Hill? Oh, like Cordell, okay, before Cordell Stewart before his time. Do the Cavs win the series? I'm going to say no. He has commercials with Delta Airlines already? It's a big deal. Where's the Super Bowl wins for Stefanski? In Madden. Should play it. He has a bunch of them. He's a new face for Delta Airlines. Run the option play. Run the ball till the wheels fall off. Cleveland not doing it right. I went to the game in Boulder. They had a podcast outside selling 2 merch and running polls. Mercedes too? Well, hey. He's setting himself up already. Hey, it's a good thing. It's like I told people in the last video. Certain college players are coming into the NFL already set up to be stars. That's just the way it is. That's just how it's going to be with these NIL deals. Jeremiah Smith from the Ohio State Buckeyes. This dude is going to be a bona fide superstar. A bona fide superstar before he even touches the field for whatever team he goes to. It's going to be ridiculous. And that's just how it's going to be for these next days. That's it. It's this generation, I should say. It's just how it's going to be. I don't know. I'm just trying to prepare everybody just in case Shedeur Sanders isn't good because he was a weak quarterback class. Everybody says this quarterback class is weak, but then they wanted Drew Allar to be like the next coming, and he didn't even come out the draft because he's seen he wasn't that good. But now they want Drew Allar to like come out next year and be like a top quarterback. So I get it, but then again, it just has to play out. I don't think Drew Allar is the greatest, but it doesn't matter what I think. These quarterbacks just have to come out and they have to play and maybe prove some people wrong. Maybe the quarterback class will be better than what people think. I don't know. Maybe Shedeur shouldn't have dropped to the 5th round. Maybe we'll get a steal. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what we need. Because I want Jeremiah Smith in 2027. That's my goals. Because he is going to be one of the best receivers to touch the field in the NFL. I'm calling it right now. Right now. He's going to be one of the best receivers on the field. And he hasn't even touched the NFL. That's how good this young man is. And I want to prepare for that draft to get him by all means necessary. We need Jeremiah Smith. So we need a quarterback to pan out now and start preparing for Jeremiah Smith. You heard it here first. If you don't know who that is, Google him. Watch his highlights. Jeremiah Smith, the next big receiver to happen. Chalk it up. That's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming out. If you're new, hit that subscribe, turn on your notifications. I don't know when's next time I'll be live, but the notifications will tell you so. I appreciate all of you. I try to read every comment. It's kind of hard, but I do what I can do when I can do it. You must learn to embrace the misery as a Browns fan. You prefer to embrace a bottle. If you're new as a Browns fan, you gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. If you were a Colorado fan, then you know what it is to lose. All right, so don't come in here like you were just born winners. They won one game before Shedeur got there. So hey, just strap on your seatbelt and enjoy the ride. All right, let's be tough. Stick together, because it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a rocky ride, but that's what we're here for. And I appreciate you. And you guys know the drill by now. And if you don't know, I'm going to go a little old school this time for my OGs at the channel. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.